I'm Wes Moore. I'm the 63rd governor of Maryland, and I'm here with EBONY. EBONY has for decades, for generations, has really been a gold standard of not just Black excellence, but also just a gold standard for how our society builds, how it takes care of each other, how it lifts, and how it wins. A platform like EBONY, being able to acknowledge the work that we're doing here in the state of Maryland, it's not just very, very humbling, it's also very motivating. I don't think power comes from those who make the most noise. I think that power comes from those who never forget about who it is they're fighting for, and it also comes from those who are willing to be present. I think about being only the third African American ever elected governor in the history of the United States. For some, it's an accomplishment, but also, it's also very indicting, because I also know I'm not the third African American ever qualified to be a governor. The reason I can stand here as a 63rd governor is because there were people who were willing to see it first and being able to put in the work to make it happen. And I think that's the obligation that we all then have to turn around and have to make sure we're just making it a little bit easier for the people who are gonna come behind us. The expression about Maryland is, it's American miniature, that no matter what you're looking for in the state, in the country, that the state of Maryland has it, and that includes the disparities. And the really devastating thing about a lot of the disparities is they don't just exist within the state, they exist within individual jurisdictions within the state, where you can see the wealthiest of the wealthy and the generational poverty that are literally living blocks away from each other in certain scenarios. One of the things I'm really proud of is we introduced and passed a piece of legislation called the Enough Act. And Enough actually stands for engaging neighborhoods, organizations, unions, governments, and households. And it basically is the first time in this country's history that you have a state-led approach to focus on place-based investment on ending child poverty. Part of the reason this initiative is so powerful is the answers are not coming from government. The answers are coming from the people. Where the government is providing the supports and the capital, the people are providing the answers, and not the other way around. And so I think in order to really understand the details of our state, it means you need to get to know everybody in the state, in Democratic areas, Republican areas, rural areas, suburban areas, urban areas. And when you can really get down to knowing the people, you'll know the needs of the people and the best way to support them. I want to make sure that people know that Maryland's going to be the place to lead, that we're going to be the place to try things, and we are going to be the best place in the world to change the world. That's our goal, and that's what we plan on getting done.